How's it going today, guys? And welcome back to the train room. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and like, and tune in for more O-gauge content of working on the layout. In the last video, we finished up some sculpt and mold, and we're gonna get into painting that and starting on ground cover and kind of finishing up wiring all the buildings. But today's video, over the weekend, I decided to go thrift shopping for some O-gauge trains and just to see what I could find. And as you see, I have my Lionel 221 New York Central here. And that was really one of the things that I wanted to do, was try to get enough rolling freight to complete that train and try to keep it as the New York rail name. And there are a couple other little goodies that I picked up, just to kind of go in with the flow of the layout, more industrial, and things like that. So, let's get to it. We got a couple things to unbox here. All right. So, first off, I have picked up a Lionel, Republic Steel, car, and these were all really good price. I think I paid like $4 for this one. So I have a couple over in my shipping depot, and this is just going to be a nice addition to kind of put off on one of the spurs. Next thing I picked up is just some junk and some scraps. One of a roll of steel, some concrete, and a couple barrels that I'm gonna stack around. And like I said, I was thinking about maybe doing a junkyard in the back, so you know, I could maybe weather a couple of these and stack them around there, and I think that's gonna look really good. And the next thing was, I was always told to be on the lookout for a couple figures, and you can never have too many because something's always going to be able to work out. So I picked up a couple goats, and there's a lion in there. So I was thinking that maybe I could use it on my big mountain in the back. I haven't really quite decided what all I'm going to do on that, but I figured, for the couple dollars that those were, I figured I would pick those up and, see how I could maybe incorporate them. If not, throw them in a box for, maybe a future build or future layout. But let's get into the big box. And these are, I was kind of surprised when I went down to my local thrift shop. There was a lot of cars. There was a couple engines. A lot of them were in really, really good condition. The cars were pretty much all new in box. Didn't ever look like they had been ran. I did, pull them out and inspect it. One of the cars, the coupler was broken. So I got that a little bit cheaper. The folks down there were pretty nice to give a little bit of a discount since it was broken. But I'm not going to use the decoupling feature for it, so I just took a zip tie and zip tied the pin back up in, and not going to have any issues. So the 221, the one thing I like about it is it's one of my favorite style locomotives. The Dreyfus is really one that I really sought after whenever I got into this hobby. So I was kind of bummed that it doesn't have a smoke unit, but being I really like post-war era stuff, I really wasn't a breaking point for me when I went down to my local train store and told him that I was looking for some post-war stuff, and he said, "Oh, I got plenty of that," and told him that I was looking for a 221. And he says, "Well, I have one of those on the shelf right over here." And I looked at it, pondered on it for about a week, and finally went back and picked it up. I was really lucky also to pick it up in the gray. Most of the ones that I've seen are the black ones, and there's no rust or anything like that on the tender. The whistle worked perfectly. They tested it out for me. There was a couple solder joints that needed fixed, and he said he would fix that for me before he sold it to me, because he didn't want to sell it to me broken. And some of the brushes were gummed up on the locomotive, so which, you know, I kind of expected that, being how old it is. But overall, I couldn't be more happy with it. It's a great addition to my layout, and we'll see that run a little bit later today. So first thing is the New York Central 6-6260 gondola with 2 cartridges. And then the New York Central bunk car 6-5735. And one thing I thought that was really cool on this one is when I took it out and looked at it, there's almost like a little compartment up here that they have the lantern that goes there on each side, and then also has the stack on it. So I thought that was pretty cool that still had it. And then we have the New York Central 4-wheel crane car 6-6579. And this thing is, you know, just as pristine as all the other ones. I don't think that they've ever been run on a track before. So you know, I thought it was a pretty cool pickup. And the last thing to round it out is the Lionel New York Central Caboose 6-6916. And this is the one that had the broken coupler on it. And like I said, I just zip tied it because I'm not going to use the disconnect feature. So I just really wanted to be able to use it. And that rounds out for the New York Central cars I picked up. And then going in, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 911 Norfolk and Western 3-bay coal hoppers. And like I said, you know, I'm going for more of an industrial that I want to be able to put together. And so I thought when I saw these, it was I was going to take the opportunity to pick those up. They don't have any coal loads in them, but my plan is to 3D print coal loads for each one of those. And you know, it was really a great find. The post-war stuff is, you know, like I said, is where I'm starting out, and I was really excited to find everything, you know, in box in such great condition for its age, and also at the price point that I wanted to pay. So the post-war is what I really like to do right now, and I was really excited to find, you know, these cars in such great condition. And you know, like I said, I wanted to finally have a New York Central train complete, and you know, I know that the 221 didn't come with all of these as the set, so it's kind of a what could be set, but I think that matching them all really tied in and looked really good. So let's put that one together, and let's run around the layout a little bit. So here I've got it all set up. So that was the New York Central 221. Like I said, I was really excited to find these post-war era cars in such a good condition, and it's really such a great price. I wanted to finish this train off ever since I got it, and I just didn't really know how I was going to. And then when I saw, you know, these four sitting there, almost as a set, I decided what perfect way to complete the set rather than, you know, doing this. There were a couple other cars there that I was eyeing up, but I really just wanted to pick up the coal hoppers and these ones for the time being. And like I said, those little figures where I can put it up on my mountain. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. And you know, don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to stop back and comment. I always like interacting with everybody, and you know, hopefully we'll have some more layout progress soon, and we'll see you next time.